welcome back to UP Lifestyle, folks. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a little conversation about the mud mower here. It's been a minute since I've uploaded an actual video. I've done a couple like quick shorts and stuff like that, but I haven't really done a video on what I've been doing to this thing. So I did end up putting a 2-inch lift on the front here. I ended up taking the running boards off of the Tahoe. So I just used those brackets, which actually were like 2.5 inches, but I cut them right to where the bolt holes were, which I didn't have to do any drilling on this thing, folks. But yeah, so I put the lift kit in and ended up gaining about 2 inches, which is decent, you know, because before it was kind of leaning to the front a little bit, but now it's almost level, maybe leaning to the back a little bit. I haven't done a measurement or anything, but oh, what else did I do? I did a video on the steering shaft there. Oh, I replaced this drag link, folks. The main drag link that obviously does the steering, but the ball joint I noticed had some play in it. But when I took it off, I couldn't believe at how much play I had. I mean, this thing is so egged out. It's ready to pop out. On a couple of my rides, it got stiff for a second, and I had to kind of kick it to get it back into place. So I got a nitrous cable hooked up, I call it, which, let me take you guys down off the stand here and kind of show you what I'm talking about here. So let's get this hood open. Don't mind all the mud, it's a little dirty at the moment. But I ended up hooking up this, well, the S is kind of covered at the moment, this nitrous cable. But it's what I did is I routed it. Right, maybe you guys can see it there, but this cable I got coming in, and actually it's dark in there, but anyway, I got that cable looped around the governor there. Yeah, so it's pretty responsive. So the cable there, like if I'm going through sand or mud or going up a hill or something, I'll just kind of pull that and get my tires spinning a little bit faster and get me up where I need to go. But anyway, yeah, I got these new rear tires on through the Sun F. What are they? Yeah, I'll let you guys figure that out. But stock size though, I didn't go any bigger. I don't know. I don't like going all out when I do things. I mean, I should have just put the bigger tires on it because I have more room. You guys hear that thunder? I went out for a little ride this morning and these clouds started rolling in, so I hurried up and got back home. And as soon as I'm pulling in, it's sprinkling, and it sounds like it's booming out there now. Oh yeah. It's a lot darker in person, folks. Yeah, it was sunny about 20 minutes ago. I'm not even kidding you. But anyway, so back to the lawnmower here, or mud mower. Yeah, so I kind of wish I would have went bigger with the rear tires, but they work. I don't have really an issue. Got the snowblower ones on there. The back rack. So yeah, I got this back rack installed. Let me roll this thing forward a little bit here. You guys can get a little bit better of a visual here. So I got some ORV stickers on it. And I got ammo cans, which have nothing in them. I store oil in this one, and I haven't found a use for that one yet. Gas can, you never know if you need it. But it's what I did is I bolted it right to the side of the frame with 2 bolts, and then I put like 3 screws in it or something like that. I drilled them out just right to where they'd still bite. I went actually head over heels on a hill. I was going up the local ski hill in town, which we're not supposed to, but I did. And I ended up coming up like this. I caught some sand, so I was spinning, so I hit the nitrous cable, and it come up, and it went right over, and I got out of the way thinking it was going to roll back. Well, I could still hear it running, so as I was falling, I turned and looked at it, and it was stuck straight up and down on this thing. Running perfectly, I couldn't believe it, so I took it out of gear, pushed the front end back down, and it started rolling backwards down the hill, so I just jumped on it and rode it down. It was pretty gnarly, but I made her through. But yeah, that back rack is definitely handy and strong. I mean, I lift the mower up by the back of that thing all the time to get it in the shed. Now my hitch, it was bending back there so bad. I had just the ball up on the frame part before I put the extension on, and it was bending really bad. So I ended up taking that tongue piece and putting my ball through that and putting 2 bolts. Or I tied it further back into the frame and on the outside so it'd kind of grab all of it instead of just the edge. And then I found this little shelf bracket here. I just bolted that up to the frame, which is working. And then I put a band strap around that, and then I put a band strap up to the rack here. And this thing does not bend anymore, folks. I've had a full load of sand on that little yard cart that I have out here, and it hasn't bent at all. Before, it would bend just carrying the old lady and the baby around, you know, so definitely a big difference. I would like to upgrade the seat because there's no suspension to it and no cushion. It's a pretty rough ride, but other than that, it's not too bad. Yeah, I think that's about it. I have been doing pulley swaps and stuff like that, which, of course, it's dark under here. But it's what I did is I swapped the original pulley that was here on the shaft. I just flipped it is what I did and just cut the bottom off. Man, I wish I had a light in here. And, but I did that. So I went 2 inches bigger on the front, which was a 4, and now it's a 6. And then the back, I had an 8-inch, and I went down to a 6. So we have a 6-to-6 ratio right now, folks. I didn't have to do anything with the tensioner. I left that alone the way it was. Didn't have to do anything. I think this is a 92-inch belt on this setup, 1/2 inch wide. And I also did the Holy Pulley mods. Now, people say some people go like 1/8-inch drill bits or something, and they do a little bit more. Or other people go with like a 3/16 bit, and they'll drill the holes in the pulley with that, obviously, but they'll only do like 4 to 5 or something like that, or 6. But I wasn't exactly sure, so I just did a couple. I just did 4, like at 12, 3, 6, and 9. I just did 4 on each pulley, direct patterns from each other, and I took the belt and wrapped it around the pulley to see kind of where it sits in the groove of the pulley, so I knew where to drill. And I tell you what, folks, on the old setup I had with just changing the front pulley, I didn't change the back. I was going 8 miles an hour, which was originally 5. So I stepped up to 8, and with the nitrous cable, I could get up to 11 miles an hour, holding it pretty hard. And so I decided to change the rear one yesterday, and I'll pop up some pictures here in the video, and I'll show you guys what I had to do because this rear pulley would not come off of the shaft to save the life of me. I mean, I started to move, and then all of a sudden it stopped, and then it started moving again. Well, I ended up pulling the pinion shaft, the input shaft, right out of it. I broke the bottom little snap ring on the bottom of it that goes inside the rear end. So I ended up having to take the rear end out of it, split the cases apart to figure out what I broke. Found out it was a snap ring on the bottom of it that I pulled up through. And so I had to put the pinion, it's bearing and gear all on together. I had to slide that back up on there. It was quite a nightmare. And just to get that pulley off. It took me literally all day to do that. But anyway, so I finally got the back one swapped. And now I'm doing 11 miles an hour normally, just cruising. Wide open, obviously, up there. But then when I hit the nitrous cable and hold it for a while, I can get her up to 18 miles an hour, folks. 18 miles per hour. Unbelievable. But anyway, so yeah, I drilled holes in the back of that pulley as well. And before, with the old setup, I would go through sand or anything in 6th gear. And as soon as it would get a little bit of a load on it, it'd start slipping the belt. Well, I have a higher gear ratio now, so I'm going faster, putting more of a load on that belt. With drilled holes now. And I was going through water today. Thick sand, like sugary sand. It wasn't wet, it was sugary. And this thing the engine was bogging down a little bit. It's only a 12 horse. It needs a bigger one. But the belt was not slipping. And I didn't even hit the nitrous cable. I let it put the tension on that belt. I let it ride. I let it just go. And it did not heat up. I could not believe it. It was amazing, folks. I'm really, really impressed with this mower right now. So I just wanted to do a little quick update video and show you guys what I've been doing, what's going on with it. And I do have room in the back to go. Actually, I could go bigger in the front or smaller in the back yet and make it go faster. But I'm going to play around with this 11 to 18 miles an hour for a while here and have fun with it. I mean, it's going down the trail. The steering gets pretty out of hand. I mean, even though the steering is good, it's too fast for its own good with all the bumps. So if you guys like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you folks on the next video. Stay sharp and be prepared. UP Lifestyles out.